So it seems that Games Workshop is confirming some rumours today. We do indeed have a brand new plastic Spartan on the way. Hello and welcome back to Auspex Tactics, where today we've got an enormous fancy resin Forge World kit reimagined in plastic for the Horus Heresy. The blurry pictures and rumours are confirmed. It does look like there will indeed be a Spartan assault tank, trundling its ways into the battlefield to the Horus Heresy. It's a model that you can play both in 40k and in 30k. It does have a current 40k datasheet, though of course its main purpose is to be in this Horus Heresy launch. I believe it will be coming in the new launch box, though I don't believe that they've actually 100% confirmed that in the article. It's pretty cool to see a Forge World iconic Space Marine legend reimagined in plastic. I mean, after all, I don't think there's going to be too many Marine players that aren't inspired by a massive Embiggen's Land Raider with two sets of quad las cannons rather than the standard two aside. As well as the quad las cannon arrays, it's also got a heavy bolter that you can swap out for heavy flamers or yet more las cannons if you want even more anti-armoured punch, and the option for a pintle mounted guy firing out of the top hatch who will be able to take Volkite weapons or Havoc launchers. It does sound like it's going to have just the same transport capacity as it does at the moment, 13 Terminators or 26 infantry apparently, so you are able to get a crazy amount of power armour inside of this thing. Here's another couple of shots of the tank, including seeing the option for I think what is a pintle mounted combi bolter on the top there if you don't assemble it with the guy in the top hatch, and a comparison to the old resin Forge World model that's now taken down off sale. I believe that this thing was around about £100 from Forge World, and it seems pretty likely that this could be one of the rare cases of Games Workshop actually selling a model for considerably less than a previous alternative of it, as it's made the break into plastic. The new model and the old do look pretty similar to me, pretty much all the design features are there. It looks like a fairly faithful transition into plastic to me. The Spartan does already have a Warhammer 40k datasheet, it's in the Imperial Armour Compendium, and I do feel that if there are going to be a fair few of them out there, we'll see a fair few more hitting the tables in 40k as well. Currently, as with basically any other Space Marine Lords of War, it isn't enormously dangerous rules-wise on the tabletop. It costs over 460 points, and only has 20 wounds with a 2+ save, and no invul, though I suppose it'll be a bit tougher to shift than before with the Armour of Contempt special rule. I guess it does function a bit better in game than the Land Raider, as at least you can trundle it towards the enemy and not worry about just getting locked up, as it's a Lord of War, so you can fall back and still shoot with all those las cannons. It does sound like the new kit probably isn't going to come with the laser destroyer option for the side sponsons. I feel like they probably would have mentioned it if it was in the kit, but I guess it's certainly not impossible that they're holding that back as a surprise. Currently they're kind of well balanced for their damage output, I think, the laser destroyers basically being a strength 10 AP-4 las cannon with D3+3 damage. I'd probably say the laser destroyers are a little bit better than the las cannons on average. I wonder if they might give the 40k rules a glow up to encourage a few people to use it in game. Certainly wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Space Marine Lords of War really are quite underwhelming at the moment. Having good excuse to put a shiny new plastic model on the table I think could work out both from a player perspective and Games Workshop's. Currently I guess probably the best way to field it if you wanted to would be something like Iron Hands and layer a lot of vehicle stratagems and their psychic powers on it to make it even tougher and more dangerous with all that firepower. Finally they did do a little trailer to go alongside it, and they showed us a few other hints of things to come in there as well. Basically an entire new squad of Imperial Fist Terminators, again ones that we knew were coming from those leaked photos of the launch box. They're Cataphracta Terminators, armed with a mix of Chain Fists and Combi Bolters and Lightning Claws. I guess not enormously different from the set that we have at the moment. I'd imagine that they're a little bit upscaled as well to fit in with the Marines. In any case, always fun to see some shiny new Space Marine models. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And feel free to check out the links to support the channel down in the video description. I have my Patreon page and Element Games link there too. In any case, a massive thank you for listening, and I'll hope to see you guys next time.